Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet a cute couple, holding hands, dancing or kissing. The first time I made it was when a son of one of my friends was going to get married, and she wanted to give him something original, something special, something that would become a symbol of his future family life. And this is how the idea of this adorable couple was born. And then I thought maybe someone else could use it and make it as a gift for someone's wedding shower, wedding anniversary. The height of the boy is about 6.5 inches, and I'm going to crochet using this cotton thread size 10, and my hook is almost 2 millimeters. We'll start crocheting with the hair of the boys, and we'll make the head, the clothes, and we'll do the same for the girl. We'll start with chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which will enclose in a little circle. And now we are going to make hair. For the hair, we are making chain 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll enclose this, we'll make a slip stitch in the same place. Okay, now we are going to repeat it 4 more times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And in the same place we are making a slip stitch. Repeat it 3 more times. I have finished making the hair. If you want to, you can make more hair, but I think I will stop at this. And now we are going to be using this little ring for the head. We'll start with 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we are going to leave the hair here on this side, and we'll find our first single crochet and we'll make a slip stitch there, like this. In the next round, we are going to make 16 single crochet stitches, so we are making 2 in each stitch. 2 single crochets, 2 here, and continue like this until you have 16. Now we have 16 stitches. In the next round there will be 24. And not to lose the beginning of the round, you might want to use this end of the thread as a marker, or just use a special marker. So we are making the next round like this. First, single crochet in the single crochet of the previous round, and 2 in the next one. 1 in one and 2 in the next one. 1 stitch in stitch, 2 in the next stitch, and continue like this until you make 24 single crochet stitches. Now there are 24 stitches. Let's reposition our marker, and in the next round there will be 32 stitches. So we are first making stitch in a stitch, the same with the next one, and in the third one we are making two, one in one, one in one, and two in the next one. There will be 32 single crochet stitches at the end. Now we have made 4 rounds and we have 32 stitches. The next 5 rounds will be also rounds of 32 stitches, so we are making single crochet in single crochet without any changes, round after round, 5 times. I have finished those 5 rounds and now have 9. And we can now begin to decrease the number of stitches. In the next round we'll have 24, so we are making 1 single crochet, the second one, and then 2 together. 1, we do not finish it, the second one, do not finish it, and work them together. One more time. 1 single crochet stitch, the second one, and then 2 together. And one more time, 1 in 1, 1 in 1, and 2 together, and continue working like this until you reach the marker. In the next round we will reduce the number of stitches even more, to 16. So we are making 1 single crochet stitch and then 2 together. 1 in 1, 2 together, and continue like this all the way around. Now when we have 16 stitches left, it's time to stop and fill the head with cotton or fiber fill. Let's put this end of the thread inside. I'm also using this straw to help with work. Now when the head is filled, we are making 1 round of 2 stitches together, trying not to include any of this fiber fill in our work. So we are making 2 stitches together and 2 more together, and continue like this, counting. Make sure you won't make more than 8. Now we have 8 stitches left, and we'll make 1 more round, the last round of the head, just 8 single stitches to make the neck a little thinner. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and the head is ready like this. Now we are going to switch from crocheting using single stitches to double stitches, and we are going to make a round of 16 double stitches. We will start with chain 3, which will count as the first double crochet stitch, and in the same place we are making another double crochet, 2. In the next single crochet we are making 2 double stitches. and the same in the next one, and continue working like this until you have 16. At the end of the round, we are making a slip stitch in the third chain of the beginning of this round. Now, in every other stitch, we are going to make groups of 3 double crochets, and they are going to be separated by chain 1. Once again, we'll start with chain 3, the first double stitch, and in the same stitch, we are making 2 more double crochets. So this is our first group of 3. Chain 1, we are going to skip this stitch, and in the next one we are making another group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, we are skipping another stitch and making another group of 3. 1, 2, 3, and at the end of the round we'll have 8 groups like this. At the end of the round we are making chain 1 and slip stitch in the third chain. Ready. Now we are going to make single crochet stitches in those chains between the groups of 3. And between those single crochet stitches we are going to make chain 5. We'll start with chain 1 as the first single crochet, and we are making 5 more chains, 6 altogether. Now here between those groups of 3 we are making a single crochet stitch, chain 5, single crochet, chain 5, and continue like this until the end of the round. At the end of this round, chain 5 and a slip stitch in this first chain. Now we are going to make groups of 5 double crochet stitches separated by chain 3, and we could make those 5 stitches in one of the chains or just under the whole chain, up to you. We'll start with the slip stitch to get under this chain 5, chain 3 as the first double crochet stitch, and 4 more stitches, 3, 4, 5, chain 3 between. Now in this space, in this chain, we are making 5 double crochet stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 3, and continue like this. And at the end, as usual, after chain 3, slip stitch in the third chain. Now once again we are making single crochet stitches and the chains, this time chains of 7, but we are going to skip one of those groups here and one of the groups here to make openings for the arms. Now we are going to make 2 slip stitches to get to the middle of this group of 5. Now we are here. We are going to make chain 1 as the first single crochet, and now chain 7. We are going to make the next single crochet here in the third of the 5 double crochet stitches, chain 7, single crochet here in the middle of this group. So we've made 2 chains so far. Now chain 7, we are going to skip this group and we'll make a single crochet stitch in the next one. This is going to be an arm. Now chain 7, a single crochet stitch, chain 7, another single crochet. So we've made 2 more chains after this arm, and now chain 7, we are going to skip this group and we'll make a slip stitch in this first chain, which was considered to be a single crochet stitch. So this will be another arm. Now in these chains, once again, we are going to make groups of 5 double crochet stitches, but between them we are going to make a chain, a single crochet stitch, and another chain. We'll make 2 slip stitches this time to get closer to the center of this chain, since it's a bigger one. Okay. Chain 3 as the first double crochet stitch, and 4 more. 2 more, and the last one. Now we are making chain 1, a single crochet stitch in this single crochet, chain 1, and here in this chain we are making 5 double crochet stitches, 3, 4, 5, chain 1, single crochet in the single crochet, chain 1, and continue like this. We'll have 6 groups of 5 double crochet stitches. At the end, chain 1, a single crochet stitch in the single crochet that we have here, chain 1, and a slip stitch in the third chain. In the next round, we are going to make 5 double crochet stitches in each of these double crochets, and a chain 3 between them. Chain 3 as the first double crochet, and 4 more double crochets, 5 together, chain 3, and 5 double crochets, chain 3, and continue like this all the way around. At the end, chain 3 and a slip stitch in the third chain. Next, we are going to make double crochet stitches all the way around. We'll start with chain 3 as usual, and a double crochet in each of the double crochet stitches that we have. 5 so far. And now in these 3 chains we are making 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, and continue like this. 5 double crochets here and 3 here. Slip stitch at the end as usual in the 3rd chain. And the last round can be made in a different color. You can use traditional colors like pink and blue, or something different. Here, for example, I was using golden thread. But this time I'm going to use something different, just the 2 colors I like. I'll use this for the boy and this one for the girl. So I cut off the white thread, and I'm beginning to use this kind of green. It's actually mint. I'm making this first stitch, and a chain is the first single crochet. Now I'm going to make single crochet stitches all the way around, and I'm including both ends of the thread in my work. So I'm making a single crochet, another single crochet, the next one more. This way all the thread will be very well hidden, and continue like this until you reach the end of this round. At the end, the slip stitch in the first chain, and this part of our work is done. Cut off the thread, and with a needle hide the end of the thread, weaving it through a few stitches. Now to the girl. The head and the beginning of the body are crocheted exactly the same way, with the only difference of the hair. Here I made 5 chains of 10, and here 5 chains of 50. You might want to make more than this, but I find it quite enough. I am not going to show it once again. If you want to, you can watch the video again. And as you can see, I finished crocheting here before the round of double crochet stitches. And this is when I'm going to start showing how to continue the skirt. We are here now, and as you can see, instead of 5 double crochet stitches, we are going to make only 3. We are going to make chain 1, a double crochet in the middle of this chain, and chain 3, another double crochet in the same place, chain 1. We'll start with 1 slip stitch, and chain 3 as the first double crochet, and 2 more. 3. Now chain 1, a double crochet in the middle of these 3 chains, chain 3, another double crochet in the same place, chain 1, and we are repeating this sequence. We are skipping the first double crochet, and we are making 3 double crochet stitches in the middle of the 5 of the previous round, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 3, a double crochet in the same place, chain 1, and continue like this. At the end, chain 1 and a slip stitch in the 3rd chain. In the next round, we are going to make 5 double crochet stitches in each of these chain 3, and then chain 1, a single crochet in the middle of this group of 3 double crochet stitches, chain 1, and the same. We are going to make a slip stitch in order to get to the middle of this group of 3. Chain 1 is the first single crochet stitch, and chain 1 is a part of the pattern. Now 5 double crochet stitches, four, 5, chain 1. Now a single crochet here in the middle of this group of 3, chain 1, 5 double crochet stitches in this chain of 3, 4, 5, chain 1, a single crochet, chain 1, and continue the same way. At the end, chain 1 and a slip stitch in this first of the 2 chains, which we consider to be the first single crochet, like this. Now we are repeating this round. In each of these 5 double crochets, we are going to make a double crochet and chain 3 between them. First of all, we need to make slip stitches. We are making the first here under this chain, and the second one in the first of the 5 double crochet stitches. Now chain 3, which will count as the first double crochet, and 4 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 3, and repeat 5 double crochet stitches and chain 3. Chain 3 and the slip stitch at the end. And once again, we are repeating the round that we made before, where we made 3 double crochet stitches and 2 double crochets with 3 chains between them. So this is going to be the round we are making. So a slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, and another one, 3. Now chain 1, here in the middle of the 3 chains we are making a double crochet, chain 3, a double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochets here in the middle of the 5 of the previous round, chain 1, double crochet, chain 3, a double crochet in the same chain, and chain 1, and continue working like this. And a slip stitch at the end after this chain. And once again, we are repeating the round. We are going to make what we made here, a 5 double crochet stitches in each of the 3 chains, and a single crochet between them. This is where we are working on it. A slip stitch to get to the middle of this group, chain 1 is the first single crochet, and chain 1 is a part of the pattern. 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 1, a single crochet here in the middle of the group of 3, chain 1, 5 double crochet stitches, 3, 4, 5, chain 1, a single crochet, chain 1, and continue like this. The slip stitch at the end goes into this first chain, and in the next round we are going to make 2 double stitches in each of the 5 that we have here, with a single crochet between them. First of all, a slip stitch in the first double crochet, now chain 3 and a double stitch in the same stitch, 2 in the next one, so we have 4, 2 in the next one, 6, 2 in the fourth, 8, and the 2 in the last one, 10. A single crochet stitch in this single crochet, and continue the same way, 10 double crochet stitches, 1 single. At the end, after 10 double crochet stitches, a single crochet here and a slip stitch in the third chain. And the last round, like here, we are going to make using single crochet stitches in a different color. I'm going to use peach. I cut off the white thread, joining this peach, making the first stitch, and one more as the first single crochet. Now I am going to start making single crochet stitches, including both ends of the thread in my work, like this. And continue this way until the end of the round. And at the end, a slip stitch in the first chain. Ready. Well, now when we are done with this skirt, let's make a ribbon for girls' hair. And of course, I'm going to be using the same color thread. Making a ribbon is actually very easy. We'll just make chain 50 or so. You can make it longer, you can make it shorter. If you want to make it wider, you can also make a row of single crochet stitches along this, but it's not necessary. Now we'll use a needle to hide the ends of the thread, and we'll just weave this through those chains as far as it goes, something like this, and we'll do the same on the other end. And now we'll just wrap our ribbon around the girl's ponytail. And make a knot. Something like this. And now to arms and legs, which we make the same way, just of different width and of different length. We'll start with the girl's arms, making a magic ring first. And in this ring, we'll make 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now after we close this ring, we are going to work on those 7 single crochet stitches, making a single crochet in each of them. Just make sure you pause from time to time and you count the stitches, because it is really easy to make a mistake and make an extra stitch. Let's see, do I still have 7? Yes, 7. And continue working like this. When it gets a little longer, pause again and add a little cotton or fiber fill. This is where a straw comes really handy. Do not put too much, just enough for the arms to hold shape. And continue working like this and stopping from time to time to check on your work and add filling. This is the finished girl's arm, about 5.5 inches long. The boy's arm is about the same length, but instead of 7 single crochets, I used 8 here. And for the boy's legs, I used 9 single crochets, and the legs are longer, about 7 inches. And I'm going to show how to close the last round. With a needle, you just close one stitch after another, using just the outside parts of each single crochet. And at the end, you just put it inside the legs. And cut off the thread. Now when we are done with crocheting, we need to find something to shape what we made. I use these plastic bottles with cut off tops, and I put a little clay wrapped in plastic on top. You can leave the tops of the bottle the way they are, but it's a good idea to use something, maybe foil and plastic wrap, to kind of make those tops of the bottles a little more round. Then we mix 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with a little cold water, and we add it to a cup of boiling water, stirring all the time, like this, and remove from heat. After that, soak what you made in this starch solution and put it on the bottle. Make sure you wring them out very well so that you wouldn't have this film of starch between the elements. the design. Do not soak the heads or arms or legs. But do put a little starch on arms and legs. And as for the legs, I kind of bend them this way and stick in another bottle to make sure that the feet have their shape. And leave it all to dry. When all the parts are dry, use a glue gun or just a needle and thread to put it all together. Start with arms. Arms go inside the body and you glue them over there at the base of the head. The same with the boy. After that, we need to make those shorts for the boy, and glue unfortunately doesn't work very well here, so just sew with a few stitches here the middle of the shorts, and after that use a glue gun to make sure the legs do not go inside the body. And after that we could glue together the arms or the hands of the couple, and I also glue the feet of the boy to the skirt, and our cute couple is ready. This is it for today. I hope you liked the video and the adorable couple that we made together. If you want to be informed of all the new videos, please subscribe and push the bell button. See you next time. Goodbye.